Are you thinking of moving to Western Washington and you're considering the city of DuPont? Maybe you've already done some research on this community, but what I'm going to do for you is give you a real inside look at DuPont. In this video, I'm going to share with you the good and the bad, the yin and the yang, the pros and the cons of living in DuPont, Washington. Stick around to the end to hear what I feel is the biggest con about living in the city of DuPont, and let's get into it right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you would like to know everything about living in Seattle and the surrounding areas, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market here in Western Washington. My name is William, and along with my wife and partner Brandy, we are the WB Nobles real estate team. We get calls from people just like you all the time looking to make a move to or within Western Washington, and we absolutely love showing others the beauty of the evergreen state. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 9 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, as all of our contact information is in the description box below. We'd be happy to help you make that easy transition to living in Western Washington. Today, we're talking about DuPont, a charming city located in South Pierce County and known for its rich history and tight-knit community. I myself lived in this community for nearly 15 years and I loved it. That being said, as much as I loved living in DuPont, there are some positives and negatives. So let's start right here with community atmosphere as pro number one. DuPont has a strong sense of community with friendly residents and numerous local events, fostering a welcoming environment. There is a community garage sale once or twice a year, many kids' recreational sports teams opportunities, and many other events put on by the city which help to foster that community atmosphere. I myself coached one of our youth basketball teams for more than 10 years, which was awesome because I really got to know the community as a whole. There are also multiple events and community groups tailored around the military. This is because of its close proximity to JBLM or Joint Base Lewis-McChord. DuPont provides a small town feel while being relatively close to the large cities like Tacoma and Olympia, offering a balance between peaceful living and access to urban amenities. Now, if you're looking for entertainment, nightlife, and or shopping, you're not really gonna find a lot of it in DuPont. The city has a limited number of entertainment and nightlife options, which might not appeal to those who like to go out at night and hang out at bars or clubs or anything like that. Though there are quite a few restaurants, most of them are fast food, and there are really only 3 bars in town, and that's about it. For any real entertainment, you would have to go north to downtown Tacoma, which is only about a 20-minute drive away depending on traffic, or you could head south to the city of Lacey, Olympia area, which again would still be somewhat of a drive. If you want a lot more of a variety of entertainment options, then your best bet would probably be heading north to Seattle, which is about an hour drive or longer depending on traffic. Shopping is pretty much non-existent in DuPont, and there's not even a grocery store. And there are only a few small shops, but for any real shopping, you would have to drive out of the city, just like you would need to do for entertainment options. But if you are military, of course, you could go to the PX Commissary BX, which is a very short drive away. Now, another pro to living in DuPont is its safety. Niche.com gives the city of DuPont a B- grade for its safety. The city is actually known for its low crime rate, providing a safe living environment for its families and individuals alike. The local police department is very involved in the community and often take part in community events and activities. While living there, I was able to get to know most of the officers throughout the community through its activities. Now, con number 2 would be growth and development. Rapid growth and development in the area can lead to construction and changes in the community, which might not be favorable for all residents. The newer parts of DuPont all started to be built in the early 2000s as a housing development by Quadrant Homes. Some of the residents feel that the homes are a little bit too similar to each other. They're very, very much cookie cutter and lack unique character. So in other words, they're all cookie cutter for the most part. They may change in color, but that's due to the HOA, which they do have, which is fairly low monthly HOA. It's about $37 a month for the HOA. So that's still fairly low, but the houses, like I said, do all look fairly similar to each other. Another pro for DuPont, though, would be its proximity to JBLM or Joint Base Lewis-McChord. DuPont is located near JBLM, making a convenient location for military personnel and their families. This is a significant advantage, providing easy access to the base and associated amenities. Con number 3 would have to be limited public transportation, especially for those not in the military. Public transportation options are very limited, which can be inconvenient for those who do not drive or prefer not to have to rely on their own car. In order to access the bus, one has to drive to the transit center where you can ride a bus out of the city. No DuPont city buses whatsoever. So within the city, there is no public transportation that will take you from one point to the next within the city. The only buses that go through the city are at the public transit station. And that's about it for when it comes to public transportation to get in and out of the city. Now, pro number 4 would have to probably be one of my favorites, which is natural beauty and outdoor activities. The area offers scenic views and access to a variety of outdoor activities, including hiking, biking, exploring the Nisqually National Wildlife Refuge, things like that. This attracts nature enthusiasts and those who enjoy an active lifestyle with easy access to outdoor recreations. Nature trails throughout the whole entire city, trails to the water, including one that actually takes you down to a shipwreck that is accessible at low tide. It's truly a treat to behold. Pro number 5 would be good schools. DuPont is part of the Steilacoom Historical School District. DuPont is served by this quality school district, which is a significant factor for families with children. According to niche.com, DuPont schools have an A- ranking. Now, with that being said, the only negative to the district that I've noticed is that there are very much of a lack of resources for families and kids who may need a little bit more help. Pro number 6 is the cost of homes in DuPont. While generally more affordable than some nearby areas, housing costs can still be relatively high. Really, it just depends on where in the city you live. And by the way, no area in DuPont is a bad area. One of the things I like most about DuPont is there's homes to fit almost any budget. Homes in DuPont can range from the low $400,000s in old DuPont to just over $1 million over on the Street of Dreams. Which leads me to pro number 7, economic stability. The presence of JBLM and other local businesses like FedEx and Amazon all contribute to a stable economy and job market in the area. Now, finally, let's talk about traffic. Traffic congestion is a major con for DuPont. During peak hours on weekends, especially around JBLM, traffic can become severely congested. And Sundays are often worse than other days as people are returning from their weekend road trips and things like that. You will also see this heavy congestion on the back roads entering and leaving the city. Commute times can be much longer, double, sometimes triple than expected, and the infrastructure often struggles to handle the volume of vehicles. This can be particularly frustrating for those who need to travel frequently or have time-sensitive commutes. The traffic situation is something that residents often cite as one of the biggest downsides to living in DuPont. And with construction projects taking place right now that have been going on for years, it's not helping much. Now, if you're in the military, it's really not as bad of an issue, but the back roads or the roads getting in and out of DuPont can still get pretty backed up. Really, DuPont is truly a great place to live. I love the community feel and actually knowing my neighbors. My family and I enjoyed all the great trails and the parks, and we still visit the area from time to time just to access the trails. One of the things I love the most was being able to let my kids go out and play and knowing that all the residents are looking out for each other. If your kids were out doing something that they weren't supposed to do, oh, believe me, your neighbors will let you know. These were some of the reasons I was able to look past all the horrible traffic and lack of shopping. It was and still is a great place to raise a family. I hope this gives you a better insight into the city of DuPont, Washington. What's really important to know is, before making a move anywhere, is if this community is right for you and yours. Don't forget to like and comment below on your thoughts on DuPont, and feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and we'll be happy to help. Until next time, explore, dream, and discover the best places to call home.